I truly believe that one of the things that can really help these numbers to change would be discipleship and a relationship with a student in high school that is going to continue beyond that transition into adulthood. So how can discipleship change these things?
Well, Courtney, I not only think that it's an answer, I actually think it's the answer. No matter how you slice it, with any circumstance that happens in life or any statistic of any various study you read, I think the grand and powerful umbrella of discipleship is the best chance we have at bolstering and empowering the next generation for the kingdom.
Yeah.
Because it's investment. It doesn't matter if it's, within the context of a church and youth leaders, or a kid who grows up in the country or in an urban setting and has coaches and teachers at school. There have been so many sociological studies that prove the number of adults outside of your own parents who invest in you, the better chances you have at a better self-image, at the ability to succeed in your life and your goals, at your self-worth, all these things.
Yeah.
We're meant to invest in the next generation. We're meant to replace ourselves, especially as the church, if we're called to be the kingdom and to grow and to make disciples, right? Every single Christian is called to make disciples, and you have to figure out in what context am I able to do that. I know
Yeah.
on your podcast you talk a lot about, you know, who's your Paul and who's your
Yeah.
Timothy, that kind of thing. And um, you know, for some people, sitting down with a teenager or even a younger believer scares them half to death. Like, "Oh, I can't even picture myself doing that."
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
How about you host the youth group over to your house for a pool party? Could you do that?
Hmm.
Cool. That's a great first step. Let's have kids over. Some of these kids, if you're in the church, you've probably known them their whole life. Ask them
Hmm.
how they're doing. Um, and you're able to help follow up with them and encourage them and be an example for them. When churches dedicate babies and have like a parent dedication, they almost always turn around and ask the church, do you commit to investing
Yeah.
and helping raise this child? And that's what we're doing as a church. And that's what you're doing when you're hosting teenagers for a pool party.
Yeah.
You're helping invest, you're being a presence in their life. And the more steps you take in that intentionally, of being able to help be an example for them, be a model for them, and then perhaps even at some point being a mentor for them, you are discipling them.